What's one of them?
Telling you, I
Cool.
be nerved. They got a couple of songs I just hit on
Yeah,
repeat.
that
I
you
be
said.
feeling shit. Sad to see him go out like that, but oh well. You know,
What's one of the songs?
what's one of the songs? Uh, Search and Rescue, um, Controller, and Hotline Bling. Man, when Hotline Bling came out, bro, I was dating a girl like 6 years younger than me. Like, this was like the most toxic relationship in toxic relationship history, dog. And man, that song I used to work at the
Tragic.
airport in the warehouse, and that song used to come on, bro. I used to get so pissed because all I could think about was her. Like, and the lyrics, like, like, hey, it was some girls I barely knew before. And I'm like, this bitch. She's saying with girls I never seen before. Like, and, like I was having a meltdown in 2015. That was like that was the worst year of my life. I went to jail that year for the first time. Like, that was too much. Like, so, like, now that I'm old and I ain't in the game no more,
I know what you mean.
I feel like I could listen to, because like when you like making music, you kind of don't want to listen to certain shit because it might like affect your music. I don't know if y'all like that, but that's how I am. Like if I
That
like say
influence.
like I'm listening to a whole bunch of like Bone Thugs or something.
Yeah.
When I write my next song, I might probably end up writing fast by accident because I just been listening to so much Bone. It just it's influenced in me to just write fast now. And like, see, now I ain't rapping no more, so now I can like listen to anything I want. I listen to like the most wackish shit. Like, I love like Watch Me Nay Nay. That's like one of my favorite songs. I don't know why, dog, but like when that song come on, bro, I
You
go
whipping the
crazy,
nay in,
dog.
bro?
What? Shit, boy, play that shit. See what's going on. And it's because I never got to listen to none of that shit because I was always too cool for it when I was a rapper. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was like, I ain't listening to that shit. I ain't listening to this. I ain't listening to that. I remember Dallas said, my artist Dallas had said that he don't listen to artists that he better than as far as in music, and that was some real stuff. And I always thought about that. I was like, well, yeah, why am I wasting my time listening to this dude? I'm rapping too, and I need to, But now, I look out the window and nobody cares what I listen to now, so I listen to everything, dog. Salento, Ray Sherman, and all them dudes, man. Like, I used to love them. Used to get on my sister's nerves playing that Ray Sherman.
Alright,
I
so
love it.
the
Yeah, for
introduction went
real.
on a
I
lot
love it.
longer than I
And
thought.
it's cool, bro. We can just keep rolling.
Telling you,
Yeah,
dog.
I love it.
That
Alright.
shit.
I love it, bro. Like, what do I join? People that's slanging. Do I join people that's rapping? Do I do both? Do I go to school? And it took me to see one dude shot in the project, and something about the way he looked, it just turned me. I never really wanted to go down, like, I guess the wrong path, if you will, but it's like when you see certain things, it's like confirmation. Like, okay, yeah, I'm not supposed to go that way. I'm gonna go this way. So I started getting into the school books, and I like to read, and do math and all that stuff. And I realized now that I'm older, I really just wanted to get out the project. It wasn't really that philosophical, but it became eye opening for me when I got my salvation around 14, when I actually took God serious and told him yes. I had started praying and asking God to show me himself in a way that religion would not. Because even as a teenager, I knew religion was really off. That's not every church and every preacher and everything, but a lot of things I experienced. Y'all know, man, the crookedness of churches in the hood. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to go into all of that. I'm sure we've all had some encounter with that. So that was my biggest thing was, God, show me yourself outside of the church. And I would pray that constantly. Show me yourself outside of religion, not outside of the body. And I noticed that it started to change the way I saw everything, everywhere I was in the project. You know what I'm saying? And I went from looking at how people were rapping and being influenced by certain stuff to I just started getting this innate love for people and wanting people to do better and succeed. And I realized that first was for me. When I started feeling that way, it wasn't for me to help everybody to try to live better. It really was for me to see how I can live better, and then what I gather from that, I share with the world. Does that make sense? Like,
For sure.
yeah, that's kind of that was my foundation in the project. I did a little music myself too. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Dollar Team and the Calio. I did a little singing for them and a little writing for some of the rappers and stuff, and did some studio time.
Don't forget to mention that we got
Yeah,
a
some
song
things need to
together, man.
change. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. We do. Um, uh, Make a change. Yeah. Me, you, and
Yeah.
Shanice Jose out of Atlanta. We do have a song together just talking about violence
Yep.
and how many times in the song is it will you
Yep.
say rest in peace before you make a change. You know what I'm saying? And it just kind of was a clarion call. I think we all have felt at one point in our lives with our upbringings. Like, how many T-shirts is it going to take? You know what I'm saying? How many rest in peace for the wrong reasons is it going to take for us to see that we back here doing this stuff to each other? You know what I'm saying? There's not many, where we come from. There's a lot of races, blaming white people for this and black people do this. And where we came from, man, it was mostly, if not all, Wakanda. So it wasn't really nobody to blame but ourselves. You know what I'm saying? And the seniors and the elders of that time, they they did their best, you know what I'm saying? But at a certain point, we had to make a decision for ourselves. And that revelation, I knew it was time for me to leave that environment. You know what I'm saying? And do something different with my life. So I jumped out of the project. I'll paraphrase the project because this is super long. It's so many stories and environments and stuff you could talk about. But I wouldn't trade it for the world. Growing up where I grew up at and the people that have impacted my life and the things that have happened, I wouldn't change it for the world, man. The military's been good to me. I have 2 degrees and no student loans. I can't really complain about about the military. You know what I'm saying? It's still the quickest come up. So if y'all watching this, man, I'm heavy support the military in recruitment. So y'all find out more about that. But yeah, man, I love it. I love God. I love my family, like I said, man, and I love y'all, and I love music. I like to write. That's one thing I will say that helped me. Before I forget, writing. Somebody told me in the project, this old roster, I can't think of his name, but God bless his soul, I had like a argument with my mom's or something like that, and he was like, "Son, if you pick up that pen and write, you can create anything. You can create a space to let out your anger. You can do. Can't nobody tell you not to write. They can tell you not to speak or not to say something bad, but can't nobody tell you not to write. That's something that's very personal. You know what I'm saying? So that kind of thing was one of the tools I use to help me in a lot of the situations I was in. But yeah, yes sir. That pen, baby.
I love to write. Write is everything.
The expressions of emotion, you know what I'm saying? It just kind of spoke out to me. But also gospel music was a heavy influence on me. It was about the words, but for some reason, behind the scenes, the notation. I like traditional gospel music, but not as much as I did like contemporary or crossover, if you will, like the Israel Holtons and those type of artists are who I listen to.
For sure. Let me tell you, man. My grandma
Yeah.
played a lot of
Yep.
Kirk Franklin.
So yes, sir.
Let me.
Yeah, but yeah. Kirk definitely the goat. He's still a goat. You know.
I know that probably was in everybody's household.
Oh, for sure. Come on, are you with
Oh
me?
no.
For sure, man. The Tamala man, boy. And, ooh, man. Yeah, bro, for sure.
For myself, man, it was. I didn't want to cut you off. Were you saying something?
Boy, you good.
All right. So for myself, it was about. See, I'm gonna go back before 8th grade, but it was really 8th grade where it really hit me. But before then, standing the Melphamine Project in New Orleans, we didn't have cable. So a lot of the times, all we could watch was the box 10. I think it's called the box 10.
The
And
box, yeah,
so
on
that's
10.
how I got, yes.
Right.
So that's how I got yes. So that's so that's how I got introduced to a lot of other genres of music. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking more than rap and even R&B. And a lot of bounce was in New Orleans, but
Right.
it was like the other genres, the rock, the soft rock, country. I heard all of that and got introduced to it by watching the box. And that's even how I got introduced to Eminem, to be honest with you.
Yes, sir.
So Eminem was probably like the first one I was
Man.
really into.
To
And then
Liars.
it
All
was
of it.
8th grade. My mom, I got my CD player, my own personal CD player. The old ones, the ones you can't exercise in. You move, that CD go jump. You know what I'm saying? And she, she right, right. The first CD she got me, and I listened to it faithfully in 8th grade, was 50 Cent, "Get Rich or Die Trying." I killed that CD. You know what I'm saying? That was my CD. That was the song for the album for me that really got me
Bruh.
stuck.
That album so classic, dog. Like I remember it came out like a little bit before Mardi Gras around that time in like '03, and I like boy, like I
You a
listened to
wild
that
boy.
whole day of Mardi Gras. I ain't trying to catch no bees. I ain't did nothing but
Boy,
sat
y'all
there and
had
listened
Black
to
Air
50
Force One
Cent
energy.
all day. I
Right?
started.
You should have
I
caught the
was learning the music
CDs,
in my
bro.
sleep. Like, oh my god, that
You
album was
heard me?
beautiful,
Yeah,
dog.
yeah.
Man, that bring back memories. Oh, that
Yeah.
bring back
But
memories.
yeah, for sure,
Nah, I ain't never had no
for
Black
sure.
Tims. Yeah, you're a dangerous individual, sir.
Yeah, for sure. Sure. I done had a couple of pairs of Black Force in it. I done had the Black
Lugs.
Soldieries.
Boy,
I
the
done had
world is
Black
young.
Tims. Yeah, dog.
I got some
Oh,
now. I
God.
got some now. Them Black Tim's
Bruh.
nice.
Man,
Yeah, I
y'all
got
remember
some.
Lugs? And Birdman was
Birdman
in
Lugs.
Lugs.
Lugs,
The
boy.
The
world
world is
is
yours.
yours.
Wow.
The world is yours.
Wow.
But the UFC Lugs and
You ever,
Eastlands, I had a pair of those. Man, that was the days, bro. Telling our age, cuz.
right. I got a pair of
I
BKs.
get some of them
British
now.
Knights. I do. Yep.
Yeah.